Okay, let me move forward here. I want to give you just, by the way, a little background about us. I've been here talking for an hour. That's our focus, is what do we have to do? I think both help you learn and get coached. We've done it through best practices. I hope you'll come on some of these trips with us. Our next one we're working on is a benchmarking trip, best practice event inside Toyota. I'm pretty convinced that all of us are going to have to figure out how to apply lean to whatever it is that we do. And we've been doing lean now inside service companies, not just manufacturers, companies your size, and getting unbelievable doublings of productivity. A call center, the guy named John Stempleton, one of the students at MIT, ran recently in Portland, literally doubled the productivity of his call centers in a matter of months. And so that's the kind of thing that we're seeing happening. And then we've worked hard to surround ourselves what we think are some of the leading thought leaders, including Jack Stack. And I'm going to be bringing in a lot of their ideas over the next 2 days. By the way, if you want access to my PowerPoint, not just in the workbook, the forums I'm going to talk about, there's books I'm going to recommend, there's critical articles I think you ought to have kind of in your holster, then all you have to do is go to gazelles.com and look for My Gazelles. We've got web greeters, so if you come there and say, hey, where's that ad that Vern had showed, they'll point it to you, but they're always going to come back to just click on My Gazelles. You click on that, we look for two things. All we're asking for is your email address and a password, and all that's it. We don't share that with anybody. It's so that our system will generate a personal page in your name, and it'll be there forever. And up there in the left-hand column is all of our tools, our forms. Just keep scrolling down. You can download them. In the middle are what I think are the critical articles, kind of the half a dozen that you ought to absorb. A couple by Jim Collins, a famous one by Michael Porter on what is strategy, one on that Neil Churchill wrote on how to figure out your cash conversion cycle, which we're going to talk about. They're all there in the middle. If you scroll down, there's a lot of articles I wrote, my monthly columns on advisory boards, compensation, and the like that you can just be there as resources. And then in the far right column are the books I recommend by function in the business. And I guarantee you, if you've kind of mastered that handful of books, you can match any Harvard or Wichita State University MBA on the planet. And so that's there for your resource. Also, and that's what we're doing here with this taping, is I'm updating our Rockefeller Habits course. Those of you that already have the DVD series, you're going to have a chance to kind of upgrade just for almost the cost of the discs to get the new material. And it's there, and I've included, which I'll be doing this Friday, once a month I do a 1-hour conference call for all of the DVD holders where you can be there and just ask questions back and forth, and it's very interactive. And I know some of you have participated in those monthly calls. Tom, good to see you. I know you have as well.